We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jake Odorizzi gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Eddie James. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
This guy's off to a blazing start, the kind of start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of the season.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, nice rip out there.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Polanco.
Hey, make it yours. Hey,
now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Alex Kirilloff.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Runners off for second. Hit on the ground to third.
Down.
On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Now to the plate, Eddie James. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Diaz is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Stepping in, Eddie James. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Now the first pitch here from Price. Fouled away. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Hit hard to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And you can see right there, he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Shortstop.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch to first. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
That's one of the hardest doubles.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Gavin Lux. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Eddie James.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
All right, take a turn.
But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Twins led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jake Odorizzi notches his 3rd win of the year. Julio Urias worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors with 13 runners left on. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins look for their 7th straight victory next. Brian Sammons, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled off.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
The 0-1. Popped him up. Smith is there. And that's the 3rd out. Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Into the box, Eddie James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Next will be the designated hitter, Mallex Smith. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Mallex Smith.
The 1-1 home. Swung on and hit in the air to left. James is under this one, and that's out number 2. Digging in once again, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And if you remember, it was kind of one of those cardinal sin type of mistakes. Whether it was him or the third base coach, you cannot make the first or third out at third, especially when you had a double in the bag. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Next for the Dodgers, Roman Quinn. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Fernando Diaz. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Standing in, Cody Hosey. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Cody Hosey.
0-1 pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Twins claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Brian Sammons wins his 3rd of the season. Tony Gonsolin pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Tyler Duffy records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the LA Dodgers and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Kenta Maeda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
The left fielder.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie James.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. James, originally from Honduras in Central America, he was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie James. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side.
Come on, get here,
On
get
the
here, get
first,
here.
and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in now, Eddie James, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
Now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
Jorge Polanco.
Hopped up. Bush waits on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Alex Kirilloff. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kirilloff.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
The 2-0 on the way. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to... It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Minnesota Twins came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Matt Wisler claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Twins, 4 runs, 7 hits.